Every morning, we throw something away, a wrapper, a cup, a bag, and forget about it in seconds. But in India, nothing really goes away. Every year, our country generates over 62 million tons of solid waste. Less than 30% of it is properly processed. The rest piles up in landfills, open dumps, and neighborhood corners, slowly poisoning our air, water, and soil. This is the silent crisis going in our cities. Welcome to the 9th episode of Rooting for the Grassroots, where we explore how India's waste problem is reshaping lives and how young leaders are stepping up to change it. In Jalandhar, Punjab, the problem is impossible to ignore. Every day, the city generates nearly 500 metric tons of waste. During festivals like Diwali, that number rises to 700 to 800 tons. With just 16 to 17 permanent collection points, garbage keeps finding new places to settle. At the Variana dump site alone, more than 15 to 16 lakh metric tons of legacy waste have already accumulated. Once garbage appears in a spot, it keeps growing like a scar on the city. Instead of just a waste management issue, it becomes a behavioral one. Hundreds of kilometers away in Bengaluru, the crisis looks different, but feels just as heavy. Despite mandatory three-way segregation rules, less than 50% of households in Bengaluru follow them correctly. One small mistake, like throwing a food-stained plastic container in dry waste, can contaminate 500 grams of recyclables. Repeated across millions of homes, this sends over 2,000 tons of mixed waste to landfills every single day. And the fight comes home to our dustbins, in the kitchen, in everyday habits. Because when segregation fails, recycling fails. And when recycling fails, cities choke. From Jalandhar's growing dump sites to Bengaluru's contaminated waste streams, one truth is clear. India's waste crisis is not just about infrastructure. It's about awareness, responsibility, and everyday choices. And yet, from these front lines, young change makers like Lakshay and Nandini are proving that change doesn't start in landfills, it starts with people. Let's now hear from our climate champions who are tackling this problem at the grassroots.
I'm an NYCC climate champion from Bangalore, Karnataka. Hi, I'm Nandini. I'm currently building Bin It Right, a game on waste segregation. I think my first experience would be from my mother. I have never seen her throw kitchen waste, and she's always practiced composting at home. So being part of NYCC program, I'll be working with schools, colleges, and corporates in Bangalore urban area to make them understand about waste segregation, their simple habit of, throwing the correct item in the correct bin. And also in a very fun, simple way, we want to engage these people in a very regenerative, fun way so that they don't, stop themselves from acting and also feel even motivated to, take part in climate action. So like I said, whenever it comes to any sort of climate communication, right, it's fear-inducing, it's finger-pointing, it's mostly very scary data and stats. So what this has led is no action among citizens. So to break that down and, build new community of youth or empower current generation, we think a gamification plays a very, very key role. By using the digital platform, we want to, make sure that everybody has or plays some kind of role in climate action.
मैं NYCC क्लाइमेट चैम्पियन हूँ जलंधर पंजाब से। तो मेरा स्टार्ट ऐसे हुआ था कि मेरे कॉलेज से ना इको क्लब स्टार्ट हुआ था। उन्होंने ना हमारे कॉलेज में एक स्पोर्ट आइडेंटिफाई किया है, तो सर ने ऐसे साथ में बता दिया कि आप भी इसका हिस्सा बन सकते हो, वॉलंटरी कर सकते हो। इसको क्लीन करने में हम सिर्फ क्लीन नहीं करेंगे, इसको ब्यूटीफाई भी करेंगे। अब मोर देन 2 years शायद हो गए ऑलमोस्ट, अब तक वो स्पोर्ट क्लीन है। सिर्फ हम जैसे कुछ एक दो लोगों से हम काम नहीं कर सकते, हमें हमारे एक कम्युनिटी बनानी पड़ेगी जिससे वो हम एक दूसरे को, हम 2 जने को इंस्पायर करेंगे, वो आगे 2 को करेंगे, ऐसे कम्युनिटी बिल्ड होगी, तो उससे ज़्यादा इम्पैक्ट पड़ेगा बड़ा। गार्बेज स्पोर्ट बेसिकली ये है, जैसे वो एक स्पोर्ट मोड ही है जहाँ पर लोग गार्बेज हम फेंक सकते हैं। वैसे है कि जब कोई भी वो साइड का रोड का कॉर्नर हो सकता है, कोई भी स्ट्रीट का हो सकता है, गली में जहाँ पर लोग थोड़ा कचरा फेंकना शुरू कर देते हैं, वो एक डंप बन जाता है, जिसको हम एक ब्लैक स्पॉट भी कह सकते हैं। 3 to 4 गार्बेज स्पॉट को फिक्स कर पाऊँ NYC के साथ जुड़कर, और एक ऐसी कम्युनिटी जलंधर में बनाना अपने कि जो स्ट्रॉन्ग हो, जहाँ पर जैसे कोई भी लोगों को इंस्पायर करना हो, जिससे वो जलंधर को पूरा साफ रख पाऊँगा मैं। ये मेरा ऐसे है कि मुझे अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली है कि मैं अपने शहर में भी ऐसा कर सकता हूँ कि जो मैं अकेले नहीं कर पाऊँगा, और NYC के जुड़ के मुझे थोड़ी गाइडेंस मिलेगी और मैं यूथ के साथ थोड़ा और कनेक्ट कर पाऊँगा, और मुझे जैसे मैं गवर्नमेंट के साथ भी जुड़ पाऊँगा तो एक बड़ी कम्युनिटी बढ़ पड़ेगी।
At this moment, our climate champion Nandini is using gamification to drive real change in Bengaluru. Through her 1-minute game, Bin It Right, she has reached over 2,600 people since the launch. And with NYCC, she has helped more than 250 youth and community members improve waste segregation by more than 90%. Working with government bodies, universities, and waste practitioners, she's making correct segregation a daily habit in Bengaluru. Meanwhile, in Jalandhar, Punjab, Lakshay is leading youth-led efforts to reclaim garbage-prone spaces. Through 28 grassroots actions, he mobilized more than 170 youth, cleared nearly 35 tons of waste, and restored dumping hotspots with lasting solutions in partnership with local authorities.
I think being part of NYCC means being part of a very diverse community and maybe brainstorm on ideas how one action in a particular state can, co-benefit or help people in other areas.
फिर उनके साथ जुड़कर मुझे थोड़ा ये नॉलेज हो कि मैं गवर्नमेंट के साथ कैसे अप्रोच कर सकता हूँ, स्टेक होल्डर के साथ।
To follow along on such stories of resilience and climate action happening across India, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to our channel and find more resources linked below. We are rooting for the grassroots. Are you?